Handling objections. It's human nature to object. If you're required to sell something, make a sale for your business or livelihood, then customer objections are something you'll need to learn to deal with. I'm not saying you have to like hearing objections, however, I'm saying that you will need to learn to effectively handle objections if you are going to have any success in selling your product and or services. Customer objections almost never are about you, by the way, meaning they are not personal attacks on you. Instead of reacting to an objection being raised, try to get curious instead and see objections more as a signal that your customer or prospect does not yet feel safety, clarity, or understanding of what you are promoting. Customer objections could also be viewed as fear. Fear of being wrong, that's them being wrong. Fear of losing internal status if whatever they're buying doesn't work. Fear of challenging the status quo of where they currently are. If you have not yet built a level of trust with your customer or prospect, they may just disregard your messaging regardless of its quality. Many sales objections are rational sounding cover-ups over emotional concerns such as wrong decisions, looking foolish, wasting time, or inconveniencing of their teams. Now, you understand some of the psychological drivers. Let's look at some strategies that will help you overcome some of these. So the first is a mindset shift. If you sell something, accept that it's your job to convince your customer or prospect to buy. Don't be surprised if people object. Instead, be better prepared. Being prepared starts with having a response to common objections. So we'll make a couple of notes here. Common objections. So these are objections that you have heard before. Common objections. Think about previous sales engagements and document the common issues your customer raised. Examples could relate to not seeing the need, maybe not having the budget, or maybe no perceived urgency. Your goal here is to prepare for the obvious and be able to confidently answer, respond to these customers' issues when they arise. So next I want you to think about objections that could have been raised before that have actually stopped you in your tracks. Write these objections down and think about your best self, your most confident self, how they would answer these objections. In my experience, customers often tell you how to answer these objections during your sales qualifying discussions. If they are still objecting at this point, it's likely that you have not dealt with their earlier fears, hence they are still being defensive. It's important that your customer or prospects feels heard when they raise objections. It's a great idea to feedback what they said and confirm what they said back to them. This is also an opportunity to see if there are any underlying issues or objections they have not yet shared with you. Pricing objections. Objections about pricing is very common in sales situations. I have found that customers never object about price if they see the value. Your job is to sell that value. Build the value during the qualification steps and be clear on what your customer or prospect sees as valuable to them. So in wrapping up, summarising, objections are often raised based on fear. Fear of being wrong, fear of loss of status, fear of challenging the status quo. Your customer or prospect is likely using rational sounding statements to cover up emotional concerns. You need to uncover those concerns to build trust. Pre-prepare before you try to close any sale. Prepare for the obvious. I'm just going to make a note on that one. Prepare for the obvious. You would be astounded how many salespeople never actually do that. Listen to objections when they are raised and feedback what you have heard to your customer prospect. Use this as an opportunity to probe for understanding issues and other concerns. Don't sell on price, sell on value instead. If you enjoyed this video, you can find more here. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel below if you found these topics helpful. Also, if you have any friends or colleagues that are struggling in these areas, please share the videos because hopefully this information will help them.